Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes Iron Man mode with Iron Phoenix, our redo of Silver Phoenix on the Rebirth server. She's level 8. We now have Crane Kick, my favorite attack in all of City of Heroes. Absolutely love that power. And we're going to start moving some of these ranged powers over a little bit because we're not going to need them as much now that we have Crane Kick. We're going to defeat the Jewel Thief and his crew. This is Circle of Thorns. Hopefully we won't get a lot of the nasty Nervous Spectral Demons. I don't think we get huge numbers of them at this level, but we will probably face a few. Hopefully we have enough accuracy to take care of them. Remember, we can't, it's Iron Man mode, so we can't run out of the mission to get more inspirations, even yellows, to try and hit Nervous Spectral Demons. Hopefully we'll be mostly fighting Thorn Wielders like these guys. Oh, and we leveled up. That's right, we leveled up between last mission and this one. I did not expect that to happen, and there's Crane Kick. Love it. We're going to be putting out a lot more damage now with that Crane Kick. It does take about 10 seconds to recharge. Let's take a look. It takes 10 seconds to recharge without a recharge enhancer on it. So we need to defeat the Jewel Thief and his crew. Guys, one of the reasons I wanted to do this is this mission, I think, might have been the first mission I died on in City of Heroes when it first launched in live. I was, I believe, around 7th level, and I got this mission, and I came in here, and I could not beat them. I didn't realize that, I don't even know if I had Agile yet. I'd gotten Combat Jump. I think I had, I can't remember now what powers I had, but I guess maybe I did have Agile. I didn't have Focus Senses, which is the ranged toggle, and they were shooting a bunch of ranged stuff at me and just tearing me up. I didn't really understand how the toggles worked and how defense worked and resistance and all of that, and I just got my butt kicked. And it was so brutal in here that I got my best friend, who's still playing D&D with me, and he's now DMing for me, Candlekeep Mysteries, right? He came in with me with his blaster, and the two of us together could not do this mission. Now, what I don't remember is if he came into my solo mission or if I wasn't able to do it, logged out, logged back in, and when I brought him back in, it was now geared for 2 people instead of 1, and therefore harder. I don't remember that. I feel like I was online. I saw him online. I said, "Will you help me?" He came in. I can't remember if it might have been even in beta. But it was very early on. I was 7th level. He came in, and the two of us just died repeatedly, and we gave up. We went out and leveled and came back into the mission, +1 to the mission. A little bit of an issue with the mouse there. And we finally were able to defeat it as 2 people against this mission -1. We were just new to the game and didn't know what we were doing. So I have a bit of a, I don't want to say a fondness for this mission, but I do like, being able to like come in and own it and be like, okay, well, at least I know what I'm doing now, As you can see, we're using the Nemesis Staff more infrequently because of Crane Kick, and we're also pretty much not using the Trank Dart anymore at all. Now, to be fair to my younger self, there were none of these, like, there was no Nemesis Staff. There was none of that. Okay, so we got the Life Mage here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to queue up Crane Kick. Try and knock him back. It didn't work. Let's try the Nemesis Staff. Because what he's going to do, there we go. What he's going to do is come up to me and try and blow himself up. And I don't have any AoE defense. So we got to watch when he like makes the motion like he's trying to have a bowel movement. Like they crouch down. That's kind of how I think of it. And then they blow up. The Volatile do it too. So they sort of like squat down and start like shaking. I don't know. They look like they're trying to pass something, like pass a stone. I don't know, and then they explode. And so you got to watch for that, and you got to be very careful. You know, high levels, it's like who cares, right? Because you have AOE defense, and his explosion won't hit you, and if it does, you have enough resistance and survivability that you're all right. So it takes slightly more than 3 hits to take these guys out. Basically, it takes the whole chain down to the brawl. Now that will be different once we have it enhanced, and of course when you get a crit, it's going to just take them out. And there are some more guys. Glad we're fighting some white cons. These guys, of course, would be yellow cons. Oh, another miss. With 88% chance to hit. These guys would be yellow cons. And another miss with 88. If we had come in here without leveling. Keep moving the icons. And one thing I do want to do under hotbar 2 is put crane kick down here. And we do want to keep brawl. And then I have moved this over like that. I think that's correct. Yes. Okay. And there's another guy. Definitely going to want to get Focus Chi fairly soon as well. Gosh, there's so much to get. I want to get Practice Brawler, of course, at 10th. We need to get Focus Senses. We need to get Cobra Strike. We need to get Focus Chi. And I'd pretty much like to get them all at 10th level. And you can't. Alright, let's try to knock this one back. That's what I like to see. So the idea is to hit him with a knockback twice, right? Now, at higher levels, what you're doing is the knockback from Crane Kick combined with the knockdown from your spinny Dragon's Tail. But at this level, of course, we don't have Dragon's Tail yet, and we won't be getting Dragon's Tail probably on video with this character. I mean, it would be very, very, very hard to get this character to level 26 without any deaths. Even the original Silver Phoenix did die once in a Ouroboros mission when she was something like 15th or 17th level. And that was just my own stupidity. I forgot that I had been leveled down and that my toggles weren't on. And all of a sudden I'm getting my butt kicked by a boss and I realized, oh crap, my toggles are off. Now here's a boss. He's a -1 boss, so we should be okay with this. Let's see how we do. Okay, we're going to want break free. He's putting me to sleep, and then we're going to want another luck. This guy's going to be really tough. We got to get him before the break free wears off. So this is an example of if we hadn't been carrying break free, we probably would have died in this mission, and that would have been the end of this character. Oh. And I'm lucky that missed. The luck helped us. So it was actually lucky. And he was -1, so he had a lower chance to hit as well. I love kicking him off a high spot, like a building or something like that, or, you know, there was a ledge. I love doing that. I think we're going to get a souvenir from this. Oh, and you know what? I was really dumb. Did I not get Toothbreaker's tooth? I didn't get the teeth that he has. Huh. So now we need to return to Jenny Sanders. Genevieve. Super jump is going a little bit further now. It'll be even better when we get to higher levels. Yes, I think at this point we're probably in the zone of gaining about a level per episode, probably till level 10 or so, and then it'll be less than a level per episode unless we're under some sort of XP bonus. And we got Tony Cord, and so that's fine. While we're here talking to Genevieve, let's check the store. We need 2 Lux. A break free, another heal, and another insight. There we go. How are we doing on enhancements here? I guess we could up this. And it's still actually yellow, so I don't know how much good that does. I'm not going to worry about using a level 7 damage. And now we're going to call, because we're on a story arc for her, Shauna Stockwell. So let's keep going on her story arc. Push comes to shove. Talk to Genevieve. Well, hey, she's already contact. It used to always annoy me that if it says talk to Genevieve, even though you've got her phone number, you still have to go physically talk to her if it's a mission from another contact. She just acts like she doesn't know she doesn't know you're on that mission. Now I'm just kind of used to it, but back in the day it used to annoy me. Combat jump, that's another power I want to get. I have like 5 or 6 powers I want to get all at level 10. But you can't, of course. We'll definitely go practice Brawler. And this is going to be an ambush. Spoiler alert. You click on some glowies and then they ambush you. So yeah, it's a good thing we brought these in because we're going to be fighting dual bosses at the end, I believe. So we're going to need both Lux and we're going to need the insights to handle the debuffing. By the way, you want to talk about detail in this game. See this here? That is a TV stand that a TV would have been on in the break room when this was a working office, but now that it's ruined and destroyed, right, you can see there's one TV here, but this one, there's a stand here, but the TV's been stolen. I just love the little touches. You know, this thing is knocked over. I just love the little touches in this game. I'm going to pause here for just a sec because you probably heard I just got a message from my best friend who's DMing tonight, and we'll see what he's saying, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. And now we're being ambushed. I'm just going to let them come to me. One of the issues, I mean, usually I like run toward it, but one of the issues is then as you keep running toward them, unless they can't find me, as you keep running toward them, you get closer and closer to the spawn point, and they come at you faster and faster, and you don't have time to recover. So I'm going to let them come to me, and that'll give me time to recover in between spawns. You can come to me. And you're out. Oh, we need to take super jump off. That was a dumb mistake. I'm going to try to do this without the heal, because we're going to need those when we fight the boss. And we'll let them come back to me. Right, that gives my health time to regenerate. Right, we're working on the minions first, so that they don't keep getting shots at us. And then we take this guy, and we're going to see if we can knock him down. Got him. Love knocking him into the corner, because then they can't go too far, but you still get them off their feet and on their butts. And of course he just knocked me down for payback, right? How we doing here? Oh, boss. Alright, that's not good. So we're going to have to use one of our accuracies and one of our defenses here. We might have to use more. Oh, double misses is not good. We're going to have to use a heal as well. Doing good damage to him. I like that. Got him. Got an enhancement too. So now we have 2 damage enhancements. We could make this a +1 perhaps if it works. Okay. We've got to hope that we get a few inspirations as we beat these guys up. Do a pull. Yeah, Warrior's Challenge. That's something else we're going to need. Missed on the big one. So that's why I didn't take a rest against after the Bone Daddy, because I figured we were probably going to need a rest after these guys. Good, we got another heal. That is helpful. If we could get a luck, it would be great. Okay, and I'm not going to take the rest because I think there may be more of them. I don't know if we can get this minion away from them. Let's try to pull. How about this? It's got a longer range. Are they coming after me? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that was a good pull. Now we got accuracy. Not going to really help that much though, it's -2. Okay guys, we don't need to rest. We have 2 bosses and we're only got 1 luck. So that's unfortunate. We'll do 2 insights and we're going to start with, doesn't matter, Maxilla first. Yeah, we only have a 75% chance to hit. Really need like a 3rd accuracy inspiration here. Try to keep those hit points up. Got her. Alright, so it's me against 1 boss. Break free because he held me. Now I've got 30 seconds to take this guy out. This is not good. Well, we might get him. Got him, and the others are going to run away. The only thing that saves you is that the other guys run away. Can't even target them. Alright, guys, we made it out. Took us every inspiration we had. That yellow got into our treasury after defeating the last boss, Mandible. See now, see where it says talk to Genevieve? But if you do that, you cannot actually talk to her about the mission. You've got to go talk to Genevieve, right? Wait a minute, where's Genevieve? Right, she won't talk to you about this mission until you go actually physically see her. Wow, guys, that was pretty exciting. Didn't know for sure if I was going to survive that one against 2 bosses. And so now we can call Shauna. And we're getting close to 9th level. We got plenty of time. Let's get some stuff from Shauna here. We get a couple lucks, 3 heals, a break free, and another yellow. There we go. I think that's working pretty well for us until we have the extra row and until we have practice brawler, right? Then we don't have to worry about carrying break freeze as much. Okay, Shauna, what do you got for us? We gotta find Emily Rodriguez. This character is super fun. I absolutely love Crane Kick. Storm Kick as well. I really love the martial arts stuff. Okay, I'll stop gushing about it. One thing I do want to mention. So I had originally said that I might, after doing the last Iron Man couple of episodes, I might do Satisfactory. So I actually tried it, and my computer was practically overheating, and so I thought maybe it was OBS running at the same time as Satisfactory that was doing it. It turns out that what was actually happening, so I stopped. So let me back up. I filmed an episode of it, and it actually wasn't a great episode. I was very rusty at Satisfactory. I haven't played it in a year. I always seem to play it in the summers, and it's July right now as I record this. And so I did it like a 40-minute episode. I have to admit it wasn't that great. I was thinking I might need to re-record it, but the temperature got really hot. I'm 75. That's pretty hot on my PC. When I run City of Heroes, it doesn't get over 45, 50. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I said, well, I don't want to add to the load, right, with OBS. So I didn't record, and I played a little bit more. And I made some progress in terms of building and stuff Satisfactory, and it still kept running really hot. So I looked it up, and somebody was talking about, it was set to default on their system for 240 frames a second. I thought, well, I know my monitor doesn't do 240 frames a second, so it shouldn't be set that way for me. But I went and checked it, and guess what? It was set for 240 FPS, even though my monitor has a max of 100 FPS. So, and this game, by the way, is 60 FPS. That's max. And so I actually cranked Satisfactory down to 60 FPS. Oh, and even before that, I noticed that even though my monitor is, whatever it is, 2100 by 1440 or something, it was set to like 4K, like 30, whatever it is, 39 some hundred by 2100. Like, my monitor can't even do that. So my guess is the CPU and graphics card were trying to generate frame rates and resolutions that high, and the monitor obviously wasn't showing them to me because it can't, right? So the monitor was in some way downscaling it, I'm guessing, right? In the old days, the monitor would have just blanked if it was trying to show that. But it's like, why would you default to that when you, like, it was able to detect the native resolution of the screen and of Windows, but it's still like more than doubled the resolution of it anyway. Why am I missing so much? Gosh. So first, it was doing this really high res. And so when I turned the really high res down, it did improve the temperature so that it was high 60s instead of the mid 70s. And then when I finally cranked it down to 60 FPS, I didn't really want to go that way first. I want to go this way. When I finally cranked it down to 60 FPS, now the temperature stays below 60 Celsius. So that's clearly what was going on. Miss. My gosh, all the misses. 2 in a row. I mean, why am I getting so many misses with a 77% chance to hit? 88 and a 97. Yikes. So the reason we're coming this way first is if we go the other way, after the you defeat, what's her name, the girl, the evil character, the villain, who's probably a boss. After you defeat her, all these guys run out. So if we want to fight them, we have to fight them now. Now, these guys aren't going to level us. But by fighting them all, we might level at the end of the mission. Another double misses. With 88% chance to hit. By the way, notice, we had like a 78% chance to hit the yellows. The plus ones. And we only had and we had an 88% chance to hit this, so it's actually minus 10% by them going up a level. I really wish there was an enhancement that would increase the probability of knockdown. Right? Increase the mag of the knockdown or knockback, so that I could guarantee that Crane Kick would do a knockdown. I wish there was one. What do we have for enhancements? Let's see. Okay, let's take this out. Let's put the recharge actually on Storm Kick. We don't need the rest of this. I am going the wrong way, right? Yeah, this is the way we want to go. And now we'll get back to the music area. And we sweep over here first. Nice crit, excellent. I love that knockback. And another nice crit. Anybody upstairs? I never think to check upstairs. Nope, there's nobody up there. And I think there are more guys, yep, nearby. Kick her away from the boss. I keep wanting to hit Dragon's Tail when I get swarmed. But there is no Dragon's Tail until level 26. Yeah, I just feel like I'm so much more fluid with the moves on this character. I just know like exactly what to hit when. Exactly who to attack with which move, even at this low of a level. Okay, we're gonna need to rest at this point. I don't think we can pull these two guys, and she is a boss, even level. So we're gonna have to go double luck, double insight, hold the break free, and just pound her and ignore the minions because they won't be able to hit me with double lucks running. And once she's defeated, they run out. So here we go. Try to knock her out the other way. Keep running. We're almost got her. And that's the mission. Now, a couple of these guys will keep fighting me, but they have no chance. Alright. Good deal, guys. We're being cheered by the group. And now we contact Shauna. And then there's the finale. So we're going to go in to the finale and probably hit level 9 in there. Shall we do it? I know it's been 30 minutes, but guys, let's do the finale. Let's do the finale. But first, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go grab the right inspirations, and then we'll go inside. Okay, we are back. We have gotten our inspirations, and we are auto-teleporting to the mission door. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm really loving this playthrough. Once we hit level 9, I think we'll have tied our worst performance. I can't remember who it was that was level 9. Was it our defender? Might have been the controller, too. And the Dominator. I think several of them died at level 9 or 10. Blaster, I think, got to 10. But most of them died at around level 9. So hopefully we won't have a repeat. One thing that gives me pretty good confidence is we will be +1 to the mission by the time we get to Chernoborg, or Chernobog, however you say his name. More guys in here to be beat up. So to continue the Satisfactory story, so by the time I figured this all out, I had played Satisfactory for a couple of hours and had made myself a pretty decent base, and having made all of that progress, I'm not necessarily sure I want to go back and start over, which is what I would have to do if I were doing a Let's Play of it. I'm not really sure there's any point to me doing a Let's Play. There's so many people who are so much better at Satisfactory than I am. Not that I'm so great at City of Heroes, but at least I know all like the trivia and stuff. And I can mention that kind of stuff to you guys. Alright, we're going to have to use one of our heals here. It's almost impossible not to over-aggro this room. But I knew we were going to level up soon, so I figured we'd be alright. And now we are +1 to everything in the mission, or +0 if it was originally set at +1 in the mission, right? So all of these guys were yellow, they become white, and all the whites become blue. Still can't hit the side of a barn, but oh well. Oh, we got an extra luck, so that's good. That's just as good as a heal. If we go triple luck, Cherno won't be able to hit us at all. We'll have floored him. He has about a 75% to hit, because he's an elite boss. Maybe 65. Not sure if elite bosses get the same buffs as AVs for that. And he'll be at like -75 to hit, so we're going to just kick his butt. Hopefully. Now you can see, even with just the one toggle on, with unslotted stamina and no endurance reducers in any of our powers, eventually we are going to run out of endurance. We cannot just stay in Scrapperlock at this level indefinitely. But it's super fun to do Scrapperlock. Look at that. Just going from mob to mob and just crushing. And now we will have to take a knee. And this is another example, since it's just endurance and not health. And I, try to save the rest for when I need to gain health quickly. I probably, if I weren't recording this, would just sit here and wait and like tab out and read the internet or something. I keep wanting to hit focus chi before I start in on a spawn. Not yet, but someday. Someday soon, we will have focus chi. So the irony of super reflexes is it starts off, you have to take focus fighting, which is a melee toggle, defense toggle, right? But then you get agile and focus senses offered to you, and by the time you get dodge, you've got both agile and focus senses, so you end up starting out much better against melee, and then in the end, you're actually better against range until like 20th level. And then you finally equal it out again. And then AoE doesn't come in until the like late 20s. Luck, I think, is it Lucky or... Yeah, Lucky is the passive. That comes in at 28, I believe. Evasion at 35. And we're at Chernobog, whatever his name is. Iron Phoenix. I keep thinking of her as Silver Phoenix while I'm playing her, but she's Iron Phoenix. I feel like this is Silver Phoenix, kind of, but a little more grown up. Instead of being like this 18-year-old college student, maybe she's 22. She's been in Paragon City for a while, and she's a little tougher. Alright, Cherno. Where are you, buddy? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to knock him back. Notice how he can't hit me? And the minion shouldn't be able to hit me either. Almost got him. And that is it, guys. We owned our first elite boss. Mission complete. Why are you running to me? You're supposed to be running away, you morons. You're supposed to be afraid of me and running away. What are you doing? They can't figure out where to go? That's hilarious. They're following me. Alright, well, let's head out. We're going to gain like 3 or 4 more beads, I think, from completing this story arc. That's what happens at low levels. Maybe 2 beads. Not sure. But we'll gain quite a bit of XP. When we contact Shauna. 2 beads. And she introduces me to Eagle Eye, who I don't want to talk to. So we're going to go back to Genevieve and the others in our next episode. But for now, we want to level up to a level 9. So we're going to head over toward the train station and then Freedom Plaza and talk to our buddy, Blue Steel, my old friend. And strange as it seems, I feel like when I was first playing this game, I was in King's Row forever. I know it took longer to level and everything, but got hit by clockwork there. Yeah, we're 1 level away, half a level away from switching over to Steel Canyon, which is pretty amazing. Alright, there we go. Train up to a new level of power. And we're going to hit Crane Kick and Focus Fighting. There we go. So if we look at our enhancements, let's take a look. Anything useful? Not really, all low level. Focus Fighting needs 1 more for now on it. 4 is enough until you're in the late 30s and early 40s. You can put a 5th on the toggles. And we're going to work Crane Kick pretty hard because that's my favorite attack, and we're going to want to get this recharge time down. I think level 11 we might want to, though, start working stamina and health. How are we doing on salvage? Oh, we have an orange, guys. We might be able to get enough influence with this character that we can go ahead and get dual origins at level 12. So let's see, they're selling for 1,000 to 1,000,000. I'm going to put this up for 100,000. It's a 5,000 fee, and if we get that much, that'll take care of us for the beginning, from the beginning. I don't know, there are a lot more for sale than there are bidding, so I don't know if we're going to be able to make any money on that. We'll see. And now we will sell all of this stuff and all of this stuff. Yeah, somebody mentioned I could maybe make some extra money trying to auction off the non-orange salvage. I can't be bothered to play the market. It's just such a hassle. I hate it so much. The only reason I do it for oranges is because you only get a few of them, and you can make a pretty penny from them for the most part. So I'm willing to try, put it up, and see how it goes. We can always take it down. And I think we made back pretty much almost all, well, more than, we had 17,000, now we have 20,000. So we made back already from selling things. We made back what we just spent to post it. So hopefully it'll sell in the next few days, and we'll have 100,000 influence. And I'll just leave it up till it sells. Yeah, I can't be bothered to play the auction house for the other stuff. It was designed to be a mini game that I don't want to play. So you'll have to forgive me for that. All right, folks, we are done. We are level 9. We've now tied several of our characters. When I come back in the next episode, I'll actually present to you the list. I'll re-email myself a list, and I'll open it up, and I'll present to you the list of all the characters and where we rank, how far they got and where we rank, and then we'll see if this character can beat any of them. Until next time, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been Iron Phoenix Mode on the Rebirth server.